My name is Prophetess Monica, Senior Pastor, the Prophetic City Church. I am a mother of two handsome young men. My firstborn turned 16, my secondborn turned 3 years old. Looking forward to have baby girls. I am an entrepreneur. I own PM Mavazi, the CEO. You can check us out on social medias, and I do glam women. And today, I am super loaded and excited because I have come with an assignment to talk to a woman, and not all women. I want to address one woman today, the single mother. Are you a single mom in any kind, or you happen to be a single mother anyway? Maybe you got a baby before marriage, you are a widow, you are divorced. Whichever way you became a single mom, it is you that I came for. Are you even ready for this? If you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel, and God bless you for watching. Make sure you subscribe for this and many more. Leave a comment, thumbs up. Tell me if you like what I do. I am just here to empower, equip, and transform a woman somewhere. If you're ready, let's do this. Okay. Now, girlfriends, I want us to talk. Wherever you are watching me, whether you are a single mom or not, make sure that you share this video with a woman that have been bringing children up by herself. Today, I want to talk about this topic because I have been receiving a lot of phone calls, text messages, inboxes, and every day, a woman who is a single mother has to talk to me, and not one. Sometimes, for example, this season, the children were opening school. In a day, I could spoke with like 10 to 20 single mothers, begging for school fees, begging for money to eat, begging for a lot of things. And I said, why don't I come out here and I encourage a woman that has been going through a lot because you got children and such things or such stuffs. Now, I want to congratulate you to start with, and to tell you, you are such a powerful woman. You are such a strong woman. Not leaving aside the single fathers, because I understand there are fathers that are bringing up children by themselves. I also encourage you, a single father out there, and I will come with another video concerning you. But allow me today to speak to a woman. I want to encourage a woman out there that you are feeling like you are going crazy because life is happening to you, and this life is tough. And I tell people life is a battle. We are in a battlefield. I want to tell you, number one, whatever made you a single mother is not permanent. Whether you got that baby in your college, university, you were just playing with your boyfriend and the baby, boom, akakuja, or you are divorced, or you are widowed, or you are raped. In whichever case you became a single mom, it is not permanent. Another thing I want to talk about single moms. Being a single mother is not a sickness. You are not sick. It's not a disability. You are not disabled. I want to assure you and to remind you and to tell you that you don't know that being a single mom, you are also a whole human being. You are not a less human being. You are not half. You are not made whole by other people, and you're not made whole by having a husband. If you get married today and you are not whole human being, it doesn't make you whole. You have to be whole by yourself for you to become whole even when you are surrounded by people. So I want to encourage us and to remind us that you are a whole human being. Get me well, society, because I know you are here watching. I'm not advocating single mothers. I'm not advertising. I am not here to say that it's okay to be a single mom. By the way, it is not okay. It's not easy. No woman would love to bring up children by herself without a father figure. And vice versa. No man would like to bring up children by himself without a mother. It is necessary for you to have the both parents coming together. And this is the family that the society call whole family, or the society call full family. And I want to tell you, you single mom with your children, you are a full family. You are a whole family. Single father and your children, you are a whole family. You don't become whole because of the people coming, or because of the husband or the wife coming. What if he don't come, or what if she don't come? Will you remain half? So I want to assure you, you are whole by yourself. And one thing that I want you to understand, you are the most important person in your life. God is number one in your life. In any human being's life, God is number one. Number two important thing in the life of the human beings, it is you. You as a human being, whether single, married, divorced, widowed, female or male, you are very important. So if you don't understand you are very important and take care of you and become whole, you will never be whole. Even if you get married to the Prince Charming, even if you get married to the, the richest guy, you can never become whole by another person. You become whole by you. Understand that. Have self-awareness that you are full the way you are. You are whole the way you are. You are good. You are okay. Then the rest of the people are coming, not to make you whole. They are coming now to expand your wholeness and to add on it. All right, until there. I hope you understood. Now, single moms, as I've said, it's not a sickness and it's not a disease. And I want to encourage you. Start by forgiving yourself. Single moms, I have been receiving a lot of you in my office. I've been receiving calls, text, messages, WhatsApp. Blaming yourself. If I didn't do this, my husband would have stuck with me. If I didn't do this, I wouldn't be pregnant. If I didn't do... Number one thing for you to feel whole and for you to be able to arise from where you are, it is to forgive yourself. In whichever way you became a single mom, whether it was you messing up or another person messing you up, forgive yourself. Then forgive the other person. You start there. If you cannot forgive yourself for having that baby in college, if you cannot forgive yourself for leaving that marriage, or if you cannot forgive yourself for whatever reason happened for you to become a single mom, I am telling you, you are in for great, great problems. In human beings, both male and female, when we are left, whether by death, or you are left by divorce, or you are left by a boyfriend who promised to marry, or a girlfriend who promised to marry and they never kept their promises. When you are left, there are stages and levels that you go through. Stage number one you go through is shock. You are shocked. You are like, oh my God, did that happen? Yes, that is number one, shock. Number two, you suffer something we call denial. You don't believe it happened. And so many women are there. You don't believe that it happened. You don't believe he left you. You don't believe that alikana huyo mtoto. You don't believe like he said, I don't know that brat. I don't know that, I'm not the person responsible for your pregnancy. By the way, I saw you with so and so. You want to say that I'm the person who is responsible for your pregnancy, and you are in denial. You don't believe that they can do that. After denial, we enter grief. A lot of bunch of single moms are in this state, grieving. You are grieving, you are crying, you are mourning, you are depressed, you are stressed, you are worked out, your attitude is bad, your moods are bad, you are grieving, of which it's necessary. These stages you cannot jump. You have to go through them. You cannot jump. You have to go through them. So after grieving, and do not dwell too much in grieving. That is where we mess. That is where we mess, grieving, crying, and doing all those things. Then you get to healing. The next level is healing, is whereby now you start understanding and accepting. Now I accept. I'm single, I'm accepting, I'm a single mother. Now you start healing. That is accepting whatever happens, and you start healing. And after healing, there comes restoration. And I've seen a lot of people being restored. So those stages, where are you? Are you in stage 1? Are you still in shock? Don't stay too much shocked. Are you in, denial? Don't stay too much denying. Accept it. Let's move on, ladies. Let's move on. Don't stay too much in grieving. Because the more you stay, the more you will stay down. So, desire to cross over to healing and acceptance and restoration. I pray for you that you desire to get to that level. Now, I was just mentioning those. That's another topic of another day, but it's necessary to mention here. Now, a lot of women are there in grieving, depression, stress. I don't know. He left me. The children, I don't know how to bring them up. I want to talk to you, woman. I want to talk to you, single mom. I want to tell you, you can do something about your life. Whether you are left, whether you are widowed, whether you were dumped, whichever way you became a single mom, I want to tell you, wake up. Come on, wake up. Groom yourself. Groom yourself again. Go to gym. Lose those calories. Go to the salon. Make yourself beautiful. Come on, buy shoes. Buy clothes. Start living. Start again. Maybe you're saying, prophetess, I don't have even a job. You don't understand PM. I am not even having food to put on the table. I know, because once I was there. I was in that state. You don't know what to do. You don't have food. You don't have rent. You don't have school fees. And what do you do when it comes to that level? When it comes to that level, you depend on God. Single moms, you have been called husband snatchers. You have been called prostitutes. You have been called all those words. You have been a threat in the society. I have seen even in some churches that if you become a single mom, you are not allowed into leadership again. In institutions, you are fired or you are not promoted simply because you are a single mom. I know those things happen, and I have seen them with my 2 eyes happening. What do I want to tell you, woman? If you are a single mom and you are down there, your hope, and I repeat, your only hope, it is God. Your hope is not your family members. Your hope is not men. Your hope is not the society. It will judge you harshly. Even your family members, don't they call you a prostitute? They say you cannot keep a marriage. So your only hope at that particular moment, it is God. Then, when you are in that moment, you don't have food, you don't have shelter, you don't have this, you don't have this, you don't have this. As you pray, as you seek God, as you depend on God, He gives you ideas. He gives you, plans. He opens up your eyes and He shows you something to do. The problem we are having with single moms, most of them, and you agree with me, is because they don't want to start down there. For example, you are married, you are living in a mansion, or you are living in a 3-bedroom house, and children are going to good school, private schools, and all that. You don't want to start down. You want to start where you are. You cannot because you have no job. You cannot because you don't have money, unless you have it. But if you don't, you cannot. Start where you are. God asked Moses, what do you have in your hands? And Moses said, I have a rod here. Niko na kijiti hapa. God needed that rod of Moses to divide the Red Sea. God needs what you have right now. That small idea you have. That small idea. That is what God is looking for. That small idea. For Him to start raising you. Don't fear to start. Women will fear to start. Do not fear to start. If you fear to start, you will always be down. You start and continue and leave it to God. Ladies, I know you are a graduate. I know you went to school. I know you got papers, but this job is not coming. Don't stay down there looking for a job and your children are sleeping hungry. Go wash clothes. Go hawk bananas. Cook mandazis outside your plot. Cook those chapos. Cook those chipomwitu. Do something. Go to Gekomba. Collect some blouses. Mix and match with skirts. Come and go around. Sell them. I'm telling you the things that I did when I became a single mom, 2007, with Jimmy, my firstborn. That is what I started, hawking along Thika Road. And a lot of you know my story. You know my story. I have been into interviews. I have been saying it. You know. I started hawking. I started cooking mandazi. I started cooking githeri. I started cleaning. I could go to Modaiga asking for job house to house. Do something. Go buy those sweets. You got only 300. Buy the sweets. Sell them. When God sees your heart that you are doing this for your children to eat, He will intervene. He will come. He will come. I'm telling you, He will come. Don't sit down there, beg for food, beg for rent, beg for school fees, beg for everything. Everybody got their own problems. Even those that have money, they got problems that are bigger than their money. Everybody under the sun, they got their own level of problems. So you may be looking at this, you know, this is my auntie, this is my sister, this is my brother. They have money, they can give me money to start a business. Come on, don't plan on other people's money. Don't plan on other people's prosperity. Look for yours. Do what you can do, woman, to bring food on the table. Do it. As long as it is not something that is not glorifying God. Do what you can do to bring food on the table. Single moms, I want us to remove pity party in our lives, in our hearts, in our everything. Remove it. Remove it. Don't want people to just tell you, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You have been told sorry for 3 years now. You have been told sorry for 1 year now. Now move on. Move on. Because this is what is making a lot of women. I'm saying this because it's something that have caught my attention. I cannot be talking to single moms like 10 of you every day, 20 of you every day, asking me for money. Yes, I know I help. Even I took few single moms' children back to school. I have done so this week. But I cannot be able to take care of you all. But I can be able to talk to you. I can be able to empower you. I can be able to bring, you know, this light into your eyes. So single moms, you are there. You can wash clothes and be paid 500. Do it. One day, you will touch millions. Because I washed clothes. Because I hawked in Thika Road. My friend, am I still there? Did it prevent me from becoming a great woman? No. Today I don't hawk. Today my house have food. Actually, it's me that I don't know what to eat. Actually, it is me that I'm not eating. I have everything I need in my home. I live a comfortable life. I live a good life. I live a beautiful life. Hawking on Thika Road never preventing me becoming what God intended me to become. But you have to be intentional. So, single moms, I want to talk to you. I want to speak to you. Be intentional healing. You know, be intentional to heal. Don't stay so long down. Don't grieve for so long. You will be affecting yourself and your children. It's okay to cry. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel lost. It's okay to go through that process because it's healthy when you go through the process. But do not overdose. Don't overstay. Don't overcry. Don't overstay. Do not over grieve, because that is where a lot of women are. You are left, or maybe you found yourself a single mom and you don't know how to collect yourself back again. I've told you, the secret is God, not a man. Don't mess again, not a man. And I know marriages are good and marriages work. They are sweet and I love marriage. I honor marriage. I respect marriage. And I know they are ordained by God. But before the marriage comes, please let it find you a whole human being. Don't enter into another marriage or relationship when you are still mourning, grieving, depressed, and all that thing. And that's a topic of another day. So what do I want to say? Even men, no man wants a broken woman. No man, by the way, in the days are gone whereby we used to say, because I'm a woman, I will not buy a land, I will not buy a car, I will not buy a house because I'm getting married. Days are long gone. Those we used to say those things. Actually, ni siku za kina mama yetu, the days of our mothers and our grandmothers. They are gone. They are long gone. Right now, the men that are marrying people, and you agree with me, they want to find you somewhere also. They want to find a woman who is driving. They want to find a woman who is working, a woman who is having a business, a woman who can bring 20 shillings on the table as they bring 30. So they also want an empowered woman. I'm telling you for free. So the earlier you pick up yourself up, the better. God gives strength. I know sometimes you are like, I want to die. I want to kill myself. Kwanza hiyo tabia, I want to die. Prophetess Monica, I just want to die, me and my children. These troubles are too much. My friend, you are dying for who? Jesus died for you. Why are you dying? Then after you die, what will happen? After you die, we will mourn you. We will say rest in peace on social media and everywhere. And then after a week, the life moves on. Why should you cut off your life? Why should you kill your children? Why should you die and leave your children, you know, being messy under the sun? It is no time to die. Don't die when it is not your time. Arise. Tell God what you are feeling. Cry to him. Tell him, God, I cannot, if you don't come to rescue me, I cannot continue this way. God, come. Show me the way. And you don't just pray. You pray and do something. Pray and cook githeri. Pray and cook mandazi. Pray and hawk those bananas. Pray and do something. You can start somewhere. You can start somewhere. We thank God of technology. Today you can go, shop 3 clothes, take a photo, even with your phone, post them online, sell. After you sell, go for another 3, come, sell, go for another 5. Slowly but surely, every day you have a meal on the table, you have rent, you have something of your own. Imagine, you don't even need a shop for you to become a businesswoman. What am I telling you? Take advantage of the surroundings, take advantage of the environment, take advantage of what is around you. If you are living whereby people are many and you got a lot of people that are bachelors, cook them githeri, maragwe, njahe, arrange them there, boil them rice as they come, you know, 30 bob, 20 bob, 15 bob, 50 bob. By the end of the day, your children have eaten. By the end of the day, you have not borrowed or begged anyone. Single mom, I want to tell you, you can live a good life of abundance without depending on any person, without doing a lot of mess things to bring food on the table. You can live without begging and borrowing as long as you are intentional, committed, and you are willing to rise from where you are to the level that God wants you to be. I hope I've inspired a single mom somewhere. And another thing, your children, let me talk this. Don't tell your children the way their father was bad, mistreated you and all that. Some of the children they see because they are big and there's nothing you can do because they saw it. But don't incite your children. You may think you're inciting them against their father, but what you are doing, you are destroying their marriage to come. You are destroying their future. You are destroying that girl. She will hate marriage. I have counseled several ladies that are into lesbianism. Why? Because they hated men for what their mother told them. My mother told me that my father beated her. My father abused her. My father was ABCD, and she hated men for that. Don't do this to the future of your children. It is your battle and your man. Tell them this is battle between me and your father. It is okay. Don't put the burden and the luggage and everything on them, even telling them, go, you look like your father. See now, what grade is this you brought from school? You are so foolish as your dad. If they mess a bit, you are so foolish like your father. You are so... No. Single moms, I know we talk this way because of bitterness and anger. And that is why I started by saying, forgive yourself, forgive the other party, and start life. And start healing. When you overstay in grieving, depression hit you, you start now hating your children, you start mistreating your children, thinking that, you know, you are doing okay. In the future, you come and realize what you did, it's a mess. You come and realize that what you did was to destroy your children. So don't try this at home. Even if you feel like you want to burst, take a chair, put it in front of you, talk to that man who did that to you. Talk to him. Talk to him. There is a therapy that we give people in counseling because I'm a counselor by profession. Talk to that guy. Tell him those words. Tell him you are foolish. You are bad. You are wicked. You know, tell him, talk, but do not do that to your children. Don't transfer your anger, bitterness, and pains to your children. So I know that I'm talking to a woman that is watching right now. Do what you can do. Borrow that 1,000 and start something you can start. Go to that kibarua and start something that you can start. Get online. Use your Facebook well. Use your Instagram well to do something with it. Some of you, you have 5,000 friends on your Facebook. What are you doing with them? Come on. Go to Isili, go to Gekomba, go to Modurwa, go somewhere. Buy clothes for babies with 2,000, 3,000. Buy a few. Take photos. Place them on social media. If you sell all of them, the 3 clothes or the 4 clothes in a day, you have made your profit. You eat your profit with your children. Go back again, buy something, and do the same. And I'm telling you, this life, what you show it is what it happens. If you show the life, I'm not giving up. I'm telling you, the life will cooperate. But if you give up, the life will sit on you. I want to tell a woman here that you are a single mom. Rise. Rise. Pick up your pieces. Start doing something. Start doing something. This week it has been so depressing for me. Talking to more than 50 single mothers. They don't know how to take back their children to school, how to take them back to school. You know what? Children closed, let me ask you. Children closed almost 2 months. They went for holiday. You had almost 2 months to take back your child to school. What were you doing in 2 months? Hey, Prof, there is no job. Prof, no jobs. Prof, there is no job. There are jobs. It's only that you are not willing to do that minor job or odd job, the way you call it, or kibarua. They are jobs. They are jobs. There is something you can do. There is something you can do. Look for that thing that you can do. And I tell people, God gifted everybody differently. Everyone has a gift. And what gift you were born with, it's even powerful more than what you learned in school. It's powerful more than what you have learned in books or through people. Use your talent. Go write those books. Sing those songs. Woman, do something. What God has entrusted or put inside of you. There are so many single mothers that are sitting on their giants. There is a giant inside of you. All you need to do is to bring it up and it will start working for them. Another thing, as I finish, walk shoulders high, knowing you are not a half human being. Walk shoulders high in that institution, in that ministry, in that church, in that society. Don't allow people to label you. You are what God says you are. Don't allow people to label you because you are a single mom. By the way, me, I don't call them single moms. It's only that it's the language that we know. Me, I call them strong moms. Personally, I call them strong moms. You are a strong woman. Don't allow people to label you because you are divorced. And they are looking at you like, tell them, hey, my sister, I'm still a human being and I'm whole. So, I want to tell you, walk shoulders high. But you cannot do that if you're still grieving, if you're still in shock, if you're still in denial. You need to come to the level of healing and acceptance. And you walk knowing I am a woman and strong woman. I can do what a married woman does ×2 because you are a single mother and you are playing both roles. So know that you are very strong. Know that you are very strong. As I finish, I want to encourage you to get married. Being single is not good. Being single is not good. Loneliness is not good. The Bible says 2 are better than 1. Because when one falls down, the other one will lift. When it is cold, they will keep warm. Together they will keep warm. So it's good to be with a man. I encourage you. I don't know what you are done. I don't know which pain and bitterness and anger you are going through, but I want you to go through it very quickly and start healing so that you get married. I encourage you, woman, get married. Marriage is sweet. marriage is good. But when you are married to the right person, remember, marry your friend. That's another topic I'll come to tell you. Who should you marry? You don't marry everyone because you don't want to be hurt again and again and again. So I'll be telling you qualities of, or how will you know the person to get married to. I encourage you, these are my closing remarks. Get married when you feel it's right time and when you get the right person, when you get the person that God created for you because they are there. Don't say that men to marry are no longer there. Don't say that all men are the same. Don't generalize men. There are good men out there who knows how to keep a family, who knows how to be responsible, who takes care of the family, who becomes priests and kings in their homes, who become lovely and who attends to women. They are good men out there. I pray for you that you'll get married. It is good to get married. It is good to get married. I repeat, it is good to get married. So I pray that God will give you the man that will marry you. There are people that say, I got 2 children, I got 3 children. How can I get married? I tell you, it is not the children that are getting married, it is you. Those children, when they grow up, you know, there are people that don't get married because they fear. They're like, who can marry me with 3 children, with 2 kids, with this big boy? Who can marry me? Let me tell you, that boy, after a few years, you'll not see him in your house. That girl, after a few years, you'll not see her in your house. So you better look for someone that you grow old together. Companionship. When they grow and go away, who will you grow old together with? Who will you be talking to in the house? So get married now. And men that can love you and love your children as their own, they are there. They exist. They exist, PM. Yes, they exist, and I know that because God is faithful. And I've seen single moms getting married. And I'm super excited when I see a single mother getting married. I am super excited. So, single moms, I hope nimekusaidia. Even if it is just a little, I hope I have helped you. I repeat this. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Collect your pieces together. Be intentional in building you again. And remember this in your head. You are not sick. Being single mom is not sickness. It is not a disability. You are a whole human being. Don't depend on people. Don't depend on money of other people. Don't depend on houses of other people. Don't depend on businesses of other people. Depend on God and build your life. Love your children. Give them the first priority. Make them love God and make them love people and make them love marriage. Don't poison their minds, and God is going to bless you. Mine is to pray for strength and for more grace. Whichever level that you are in, whether you are still in shock, denial, grief, wherever you are, I am praying. May you come out of that place quickly. You that you don't have a job, you don't have a business, you don't know what to do, you are stranded, you are at the end. I decree and declare for you, let God show himself in your life. Let him show himself in your situation. There is God who hears prayers. When you pray, he hears prayers. So let's learn to love God. In all you are doing, in all your cries, in all your bitterness and anger and everything, put God first. Surrender your life to Jesus. Surrender your life to God. If you're not born again, search God. Desire to get born again. Desire to enter to church. Desire to serve the Lord. Desire God. When God is the center of your life, he will pick you up. He will cover up everything that you think you cannot be able to. He will lift you. He will make you the person he wants you to become. How old are you? It doesn't matter. Hata kama uko 45, hata kama uko 50, and you still feel like you can get married, don't worry. Get married. Ama namna gani? May the Lord bless you. I'm coming again with part 2. So very soon, I'm coming with part 2. That was part 1. And also, I will come to address about the single fathers. There are people that are asking, Prophetess, umeongea yoyote, are you single mom or are you married? I will not answer that here. That is for another video. But I love my life. I love who I am. I love people. I love my children. I love ministry, I love business, I love life. So wachana na maswali mingi nitakujibu siku ingine. So guys, thank you so much for listening. If this video has been a blessing, leave a comment, call someone or share to someone that you know they need to hear this. And my testimony is all over. That is why I never said a whole lot about myself so much, because my testimony is all over in so many interviews. So you can go Google my interviews and learn from my story, how I became who I am today. Till we meet again, this is PM, your host. And this program, I don't know what to call it, but it's an empowerment program. I was here to empower a single mother that feels that nimefika mwisho. Mungu awabariki. So if you are new here and you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Are you blessed? Are you empowered? Subscribe then. Give me that gift and God is going to bless you. Leave a comment, leave a like, and also share this video. If there is a woman that you know somewhere they need to hear this, please share with them. It might be something small, but it might help someone. Ama namna gani? So, I leave you with the love of God. Love your life and do this. Single moms, arise. Pick up yourself together. Do something. Educate your children. Feed your children. Love your children. Love God. Serve God. Do crazy stuffs, you know. Love life. Do adventure. Do what you can do. What makes you happy. Tuonane siku ingine to the other part of the continuation. God bless you. Na ninawapenda.